There's one more thing I want to do with my lathe before I start taking it apart. I'll make some wooden dowels. I just chucked up a piece of wood. And I will reverse it as soon as I have turned this down. And I've added this disposable thing to catch most of the chips. Because wood and oil don't mix very well. I don't know much about woodworking, so this might be a dangerous setup, I don't know. But I turned the outer diameter to 3.2 millimeters. I made two of these. They're near 3 or 3.2 millimeters in outer diameter. One of them had a bit of problems with deflection, so that one is a bit less uniform along its length. But I'm not worried about the outer diameter that much. It's not important. It's time to make another hexagon keychain, and I will be trying to apply a machine finish. Don't know much about it, but it's made by pressing a wooden dowel into a metal surface. And I saw it in a video by Tom Lipton from Oxtoolco. And I have prepared these on the lathe, two of these. And I will polish this hexagon, which I've made earlier from hexagonal bar stock. I'm polishing it a bit on waterproof sanding paper with a bit of oil. It's still a bit rough. Put the hexagon in a small vise and located the top left corner. I did it with an old drill bit on site. Didn't use dial indicator or something like that. That's not necessary. So now I will cut this up into small rods and see what happens when I use it in the micro mill. The machine might be a bit noisy, so I may be turning down the volume when I'm editing the video. And I will put a row of circles on here in 2mm spacings. Okay, now I move down 1.5 millimeter in the Y direction and 1.5 millimeter in the X direction. Now I will do the same. I will make a row of circles. Maybe get the camera a bit closer. Might be a bit difficult to see. And now I will drop the line again by 1.5 millimeters in both directions. I don't apply very much pressure, I just try and listen to the sound, and when it changes I stop turning the handle for the Z-axis. When I move the dowel down, I just do it on sound. I can hear the motor sound change, and that's when I stop applying pressure. And I hold it there for a few moments, and then I'll raise the Z again. Now there is a pattern of circles on it, but it is not as clearly visible as what I would have hoped. You can still see some scratches or the direction of sanding from the polishing. Maybe I have to put the dowel on longer, or maybe a bit faster, more RPM. I think I will try on the edges for a while, and then do the backside. It looks okay. If you look from the side, you can still see some scratches, but from the top it has a sort of holographic line of circles. I will now do the rest of the sides. So here's front. The pattern is quite difficult to see. Not really satisfied with it. The sides are a bit better. I varied the pressure and the length I push down the dowel. But this is not gonna work with these dowels. I repolished the surface and I punched the number in. And I've got some wood. It's oak, it's a bit harder, so I'm gonna try this next. I've split the block in some smaller pieces, more convenient size, to reduce the waste and the time in the lathe. I think I'll just chuck it in the forge jaw and turn a new dowel. I've put the dowel in a collet this time. And I did some testing. And I think it will be a lot better this time. Last row isn't looking that good. The circles are a lot smaller than they have to be. So I think the dowel has worn a bit on the side when I press down on the first circle of this row, and that removed a bit of the wood from the sides of the dowel. found a sharp edge. Bit lower. Here is the result. The last rows are a bit less pronounced than the first rows, so I may need to find a better way to square off the dowel, but it looks nice. A lot better than the previous attempt. I will do the edges next and then the backside. Maybe I'll do some extra polishing on the backside, see if it makes a difference.